Okay, today we're going to make a pie crust. So we're going to make it without any food processor or any kind of like mixer. So this is the manual way of doing it. So this is just like flour, 1 cup of flour, and I'm adding salt, a little bit of sugar, and of course, every crust needs to have a butter, at least the dairy version. So this is the butter. I am going to use a grater to grate the butter. So let's just mix this first and then let's grate the butter. So the reason why we are grating the butter is that we could easily incorporate it in the flour because we're not using any food processor here. So you want the butter to easily mix with the flour mixture. So you can also cube it. If you don't have a grater, you can cube the butter into small pieces, and then we're just going to use our hands to crumble and mix them into the flour. So this one is, I already have the butter slightly softened, probably 15 minutes out of the refrigerator. So you will have something like this. Okay, so now it looks like this. So we're just going to use our hands to sprinkle the flour to the butter, and we're going to crumble it. So basically the idea is to have this mixed because we are using our hands. This butter is going to soften, so it just keep on doing this and it will actually form into a dough. But of course we would need a little bit of liquid, nothing too much. So I have here an ice cold water, just adding it tablespoon, and then you just keep on adding it until it comes together, and as simple as that. So I will keep on doing this. You would know if you still need water because the dough is not coming together. So just keep on mixing it. Eventually the flour with the butter would start to come together like this. Look at that. So I'm just adding a little bit more. Okay, so at this stage I think it will be easier if we just transfer it in the flour, in the counter. Easier to gather. So I use about 3 teaspoons of ice cold water to get it to this like consistency of the dough, where it starts to gather up. Okay, so this is how it is now. See, but this is too soft still to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this and then chill it in the refrigerator, probably say 30 minutes to 1 hour. Again, depends on how cold your refrigerator is. So the idea is to slightly harden it so that it will be easier to roll without breaking. So this is a small batch of pie crust that I'm actually going to use this for the mini pecan pie. You can also use it to make large pies. Let's refrigerate it. So this is now our pie crust. So it's a little bit more stable, so this will be easier to roll. If the surface gets a little bit sticky, you can dust it with flour, okay, but not too much. So I am using a 5-inch tart pan. So I'm just lifting it and then putting it here. We're going to have a lot of excess, but you can use it to make mini pies. So just press